Rachel and Rebecca checking in. So I quit my job last week.
Wait, I thought we ghosted him.
I'm starving. Wait, what are you wearing?
Age is just a number. No, we can do anything.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Good, how are you?
So good.
So this morning. So I'm starting on my running thing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm running 3 times a week. Anyways, it's still too cold to run outside.
Yeah.
So I get to the gym and I get on this treadmill. And here's the issue with treadmill placing. A couple things.
Okay.
Number 1, I can't be in like a dark area of the gym. If it's dark, like I don't like it. And then 2, there are these 2 girls, and you know, Pink Fangirl. You know who I'm talking about at the gym?
Pink fan?
Pink Fan. She is running every single day at the gym.
Oh, I know. Yes.
Pink Fangirl was there. She was waiting for a treadmill.
Okay.
Then there was this like brunette beauty like in the middle of the treadmills who was running fast.
Does she have curly hair?
Her hair was in a braid. I've never seen it before.
Oh, this is random. Okay, yeah,
Random.
Never
We
know
know
Pink Fangirl.
Yes,
though.
Pink Fangirl and this other girl were running.
Okay.
And they're like running fast.
Yeah.
So I initially get like a crappy treadmill. And then there was I was midway through my run. There was an open treadmill where I could see Pink Fangirl and how fast she was going. And then I was right behind the other like really dark skinned fast girl. Made the change and it felt really good.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like, I feel like my like competitive juices were like, it was like really just propelling me forward is my point. The power of competition is real. And sad.
It's so true at the gym when you can see how fast other people are going.
No, totally.
Or how much they're lifting. Nothing gets the juices going like that.
And then there was the 2 other girls that were doing sprints at like a 5 mile an hour, like for 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. And they looked like gazelles. Anyways,
they were just crushing their runs.
I know, it's true. The power of like some competition is crazy.
And they aren't competing with you. That's what you realize.
No, they're not competing with me, nor do they care about how fast I'm going. But they were helping me. They were pushing me to be better.
It's so fun when you get into a little something with someone at the gym.
A little tip.
So fun.
They eye you, you eye them.
A little bit of beef is happening just in the right dose.
Even if your gym crush is like across the room, it's just like, okay, let me like hit one more rep.
You're like, he can't see what weight I'm doing, but he knows that I am strong.
But I'm working hard.
It's so funny. One thing I was thinking about this weekend, I went to a restaurant and we go to sit down with some of our friends and I just heave out my 40-pound water bottle and just boom, put it on the table. And my friend and I were talking about how there are some situations in which bringing my 40-ounce water bottle is not appropriate, and I have not figured out the situations. Like, she was like, I'm going to the Capitol Grill Steakhouse and I'm just swinging my mega water bottle, and it's so funny because like I just bring that thing everywhere. I'm going to church, banging that thing all over the place. Like, it's huge, and it's my best accessory.
I spilt mine at church yesterday.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Full water everywhere on the carpet.
Oh, no. A few weeks ago, I was there and I was sitting on like a hardwood floor, with a chair, and just, it clangs over. It falls from the chair and it is the loudest. It sounds like a gunshot.
No. It's like, because it's like aluminum.
Yes.
It's steel. Basically.
And so I just bring it everywhere, and to funerals, to the most inappropriate occasions.
Funerals, true.
I've got a water bottle under my seat at all times.
I don't know whether it's appropriate to bring it in like restaurants. Restaurants are hard because it's like, do I bring it in the fast casual place?
I know, this was a sit down and I just banged it up on that table. Well, and here's the problem. And then at some point, water wasn't refilled, and guess who had water to share? I did. I had water for the table.
Always prepared.
Like twisting off the top, pouring it for some people. I didn't actually do that, but you could.
You know what a funny thing too is? I always bring it on dates.
Oh yeah.
I like do not go on a date without my water bottle, but it's hilarious because number 1, sometimes he won't have an extra like cup holder for me. So I'm like trying to figure out, like putting it on like the side door, and he's like shuffling. He's like, oh, let me open a cup holder for you.
Let me make a space for your. It's huge too. They're all big.
I was gonna say, or number 2, the alternative is it won't fit in the cup holder.
Yes.
So I'm like holding it between my lap, just like with me in the car in the seat.
And tell me why I'm too worried to put it on the ground. I'm like, no. This is a beauty. She cannot be rolling around on the floor.
Not be on the ground.
No,
absolutely not.
Yeah. I'm bringing it everywhere. And they're big.
It's
and
a safety thing.
Yeah, and I like the 40 ouncer.
No, you need to bring the 40 ouncer.
Well, and also it's a self-protection tool. Someone comes at me, just smack them with your water bottle over the head. Your nose is broken. Easily nose is broken. So it's good to know. They're great.
That's actually so funny.
I know. Where
did you go Where'd you go eat?
It's called Mostra.
Oh, the Italian place?
The Italian place, yeah.
Oh, did you like it? I've been there before.
Oh, yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Oh, it's fun.
It was fun. Yeah, their pesto's really good.
Interesting. I've never had their pesto.
Yeah, it's fun. Very authentic Italian, but that's what's new.
That's so fun.
I don't know if that's new, but that's what I was thinking about this weekend. But today we're talking about corporate life, surviving corporate life, how we survived, if you would call surviving what we did, and maybe even how to thrive.
I was about to say, I think it's thrive. I don't know if we thrived, but we definitely survived.
Yes, we're definitely survived. And I think, just some things you can do.
Yeah, I mean,
or that we did, I think.
We've done like an episode on how we can empathize with those in corporate America because we've been there, right? She did consulting. I did a variety of finance roles. So like we get it. Mm-hmm. I feel like that was more of like a, let's get all our grievances out.
Yeah.
And less of like a, okay, what should we do about this kind of thing.
Totally.
But we have been there.
Yeah.
So our ethos is there. Ethos is the right one, right? Like ethos, pathos, logos. I think it's ethos.
Ethos.
Anyways, so I think I'm going to start with the first question to you.
Bring it on.
So here's what's hard about like... okay, we're not the cheetah girls, although you are wearing cheetah pants.
The word bring it on should never come out of my mouth ever again. But please go. Please go.
That threw me off. Okay. Here's what's hard about corporate is that in a normal like 9-to-5 job, like you are working 40 hours. I guess if you have a good one, you're working 30 hours a week. Like minimum... You need to sleep 8 hours. Mm-hmm. And so like,
absolutely.
But so hard is like corporate does just take up a large, like just literally time slot, emotional space, intellectual space. And it is a defining feature. Like the first time I meet someone, it's always like, oh, like, what do you do for work? Just like to start the conversation off.
Yeah.
So I felt like when I was doing it, and obviously we still have jobs, we're a little bit more entrepreneurial, so there's a little bit more flexibility, but I felt like I was like running like a rat race, and I was like a hamster on the wheel that kept just spinning and spinning and spinning. So my first question to you, I'd love to get your thoughts, is how do you not feel like a hamster on a wheel when you're working corporate jobs?
I feel like it's like somewhat inevitable in some ways. Like it's hard because like you do the same thing 5 days a week, and, like for all day long, as you were saying.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, a big thing was like just getting up and working out.
Yeah.
Like that was like I had to get up early.
Yeah.
It was just like it's just a discipline thing where it's like I felt so much better if I worked out in the morning.
Totally.
So like how to get out of the rat race is like just carve out, even if it's like 1 hour, carve out 1 hour for yourself, and you have to like make that time because that time just doesn't like appear out of nowhere.
No.
And it's so easy to wake up right before work, go straight to work, come home, make dinner, doom scroll, watch TV, go to bed.
Well, that's the issue.
That's like the standard American day, frankly.
Literally.
Yeah. And so you have to carve out 1 hour for yourself, whether that's in the morning or like after work, you immediately go to a workout class. I just think you have to like carve out 1 hour that is like an activity. And I think I would say the activity should be working out because that like helps your mental health and all of your health. But that's what, I don't know. That's like the biggest thing is just like, you have to carve out your time.
I totally agree with you. I'm like thinking of the times, like I remember it being like Sunday night. And like I used to get up at like 5:30 to go work out.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
For me. More of a night owl. But no, it's so true. Like I like never missed a Monday workout class. Mm-mm. Or like Tuesday or Wednesday, frankly. Like Thursday sometimes, like sometimes I'd miss Thursday, but like you feel so much better after you worked out. And I feel like I just feel like morning is better because you don't have like this thing looming over you. Like for me, sometimes night would come and like something with my job would like come up, or it's like the whole day I'm like feeling like I haven't like moved my body at all. So I would get like anxiety.
Well, and for me with it also, like I carry the stress of the day after work. So like I'm thinking about work. Whereas in the morning, like my mind is fresh and I haven't gone into work mode yet. It's so hard to get out of work mode.
Yeah.
That like working out after, like stuff happens at work. You're really tired at the end of the day. Like you're carrying so much baggage from your day with you.
Yeah, that's so true.
That I'm just so my workouts suck in the evening.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
even
so
now,
true.
if I try to go at 5:30 or 6, it's like, what am I even doing here? There's like no hope for a good workout. And you can't take caffeine.
I know you can't take caffeine. I mean, some people do, but it like messes with them.
Well, and okay, also my other thing is you need to wake up early enough that like you don't have to look at your phone. Because when
That's what,
I did,
I was
like,
literally about to say that.
when I did like, and if I was at the gym at 8 to 8:30 in the morning, it was like, no, like you could be getting a ping or an email at that time. It's like, I needed to be at a 6:30 a.m. class because no one's talking to me from 6:30 to 7:30, no matter what. Like I don't have a call with India at 7 a.m., but like sometimes at 7:30 or 8 I would. So it's like, make it early enough that you don't even have to look at your email or your phone or anything before you go.
I completely agree. I think it needs to be like unadulterated time.
Yes.
Like if you can, because my problem was like I would wake up and I would immediately check my emails.
Yeah.
Like I will say like the jobs were intense enough where it was like email. But like I think it's like to your point, it's like, no, like this is my time and work is not like getting in on my time. Because like to your point, like if you have like a nursing job, like it's so there is like the nice part is you're on and then you're off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
But like with corporate, like people are always on.
Always on.
Literally. Like I would date guys and it's like the weekend and they're like checking their Slack.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Get
geez.
off of Teams.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah. And even if like you are a nurse or sister's a nurse, and I feel like this applies to any job. Like
No,
if
totally.
you are working, it does take like the discipline to do something outside of the hours you're working.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, and it's hard because like it's discipline because you're tired usually.
Yeah.
And like the easier thing is like to not do anything, but then you feel worse afterwards.
Yeah. Well, what's so tough for me is I feel like no matter what, waking up at 6 a.m., I'm just going to be tired because it's 6 in the morning. Like, even if I go to bed at 9 consistently, like,
so true.
I'm still like waking up and it's dark outside most of the year at 6.
Yeah.
And it's just like you have to like push through the first 5 minutes every morning and then you feel good. Like, because even if I've gotten enough sleep, I'm
once
tired.
you start moving, you feel really good.
Yeah. You just got to get a little moving and shaking going on.
Get that
And then
morning
you're good to
sun in.
But like, I just cannot emphasize enough doing something.
Yeah, you have to do something that's for you.
Because one thing that I really struggle with, and I don't know if you did, was just like, I watched a girl's Instagram series when I was working that was like, my life doesn't end after like 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Like when she's like, my life isn't over at 6.
Yeah.
Whereas I felt like my life is over 6 p.m. Even now, sometimes I feel like my life is over 6 p.m. Like
Same.
when I'm done working, it's time for dinner. I feel like the day's over. And there have been times when like Davis and I, like I've gone out with friends in like the evening from like 7 to 9 p.m. And
Yeah.
it's like, your life isn't over. Turns out you went home and went to bed at a good time and had so much fun.
Yeah.
I still struggle with that.
It's hard to forget that though.
It's so hard. You're just so tired at the end of the day. Like, you're just mentally exhausted.
No, I know.
Even if you have the time, it's like, I don't even do anything with the time because I just want to sit.
Like what's hard too is like even like honestly dating during the week when I was like working, it was just like, I mean, yeah, I can like hang out from like 7 to 8:30. I feel like the dates always last longer usually than like they
home
say.
late.
And then you're home late and then it's just like, oh my gosh, I have a full day of work tomorrow. And like, I want to wake up for my class at 6 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, realistically, I need to be starting my bedtime routine at like 9.
Yeah. Like,
Anyways.
and like setting out all my little things for the morning. I prep my breakfast.
Well, and we don't talk about this enough too, is like the prep that it takes to work out, then go straight to work, then have lunch is like, it's a lot.
The bag, the size of the bag you are lugging around is criminal.
It's criminal.
Yes.
It's crazy, actually.
No, you look like you're carrying some bowling balls.
I'm like, I have 4 pairs of shoes.
No, and the worst is when you forget something.
Oh my gosh, happens all the time.
All the time, and all of a sudden you're like, what do I do? What do I do here? And it's just like, there's no hope.
One time, this is completely sidetracked, but like one time it was picture day at my office and I had like forgotten my shirt that I was gonna wear and I had worked out and I was like, oh my gosh, I was gonna go to work in like a baggy black shirt that I had worn and like kind of try to dress it up a bit. I show up to work, it's picture day. I like immediately, like my time's at like 10 a.m. I'm like, what retail? I think it was 10:30. Like, what retailers are open at 10 a.m. So I go to TJ Maxx real quick.
Yeah, and you're like,
I just like
pull out a random shirt.
But like it happens all the time. You like forget your
all the
underwear.
time. Yeah.
Like you forget shoes.
And you don't have time to go. It's like, I have timed out my morning for
Yes,
this. Like,
exactly.
I have enough time to get to work, but I can't go home after this.
No.
And you don't discover it until you're wet and soggy in the shower.
And sometimes too, like I had to commute 30 minutes north, and like sometimes the commute was an hour.
Yeah.
Versus 30 minutes.
traffic.
And so like, oh my gosh.
No, it is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, and like prepping lunch if you're going to bring lunch to the office,
yeah.
and trying to eat breakfast, because again, if you're waking up at 5, you're like, I don't have time to make breakfast.
No.
Like every minute matters.
I know, that's what's hard. Is
Every minute
This is what's
matters.
hard is you are when you wake up, you're on the clock, because it's like, if
Yes.
I need to be at work at 8:30 or 9, every minute needs to be timed out to a T, and so like that definitely like adds some anxiety and stress.
Yeah, it's so hard because it's like there's never a day where like let me lollygag this workout. It's like no. If I want to get my stuff done, it's like set my rest time. This like you're go
Yes.
from the moment you get up, and that's what's so hard about being then social after work. Is I'm like I have been going since 5 this
Exactly.
morning. I'm going all day at the office, and then. Like socially, it's still a go.
It's
like
still a
it's
go.
still like okay, I'm on,
Like
I'm
you're on.
interacting, and even if it's fun, it is still like just emotional work.
No,
Like,
it is.
You're still like emotionally on the clock.
There's no rotting.
No, there's no rotting. And then you go home and going immediately straight to bed. Sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, I can't do this again.
Your nervous system is like here, and it's like, okay, like how do I get to rest and digest?
Literally.
It's like it's a hard process.
Yeah, it's like I can't, because there's no such thing as like 8 hours off and then whatever 16 hours on.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work.
it
You
doesn't
need
work.
like shifting hours, and it's like impossible. Oh my gosh, and I just remember like just even sometimes still just waiting for Saturday.
No, honestly.
I love Saturday.
Like Friday comes around, like I have plans with friends, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna go. You know what I mean? Because it's like Friday basically was just like, I need a complete recharge.
Well, yeah, they don't talk about how Friday night you are tired from the compounding of the week. The week compounds.
It does.
So then Friday night, sometimes you feel set free, and then sometimes you're like, I need to go into a hole.
Yes, like
Well,
no
so-
one talk to me,
Because
please.
there, you know, those weeks where you're like, just make it to Friday.
Yeah.
Like it's like disaster has struck at work.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, it's Wednesday and I have 2 more days, and that's it. And then just make it to Saturday and pray you don't have to do anything on Saturday, because that is the most sacred day of the week.
It's so true.
Sunday is sacred in its own right, but Saturday is my day.
It's your day.
my
It's a you
day. And no one talks about how it Saturday is taken over by the fact that I also have to wake up, I have to work out because I need time to get my groceries, and I need time to put my laundry in the thing, and I have to get all my stuff done during the week because I don't have a stay-at-home wife.
No, that's the.
I don't have
corporate
anyone at
America
home.
is made for men with stay-at-home wives.
Yes. Stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home wives. It's made for someone at home who's taking care of your life, who's making all of your meals, who's doing your laundry, who's cleaning the house, who's grocery shopping, doing all of the life things. They're already done.
Yeah.
And they don't talk about when you're single or if both of you are working.
Yeah.
Someone has to do that stuff. Like it still has to be done.
And guys don't even have to like get their nails done, hair. We talked about this last time.
Yes.
But nails done, hair done. All of like the beauty things.
Yeah, like beauty things, all of it. They just don't even have to do it.
No.
But yeah, but like still like laundry has to be done.
Well, yeah, who's
doing
gonna
the
do
laundry? Like
Kitchen needs to be clean. Dishes
Oh my
are
gosh.
done. And like also shout out to those with kids.
yes, like
Like-
people are doing like both working
Or
all
single
having
moms.
kids.
Oh my gosh.
Like they're on the clock 24/7.
they deserve an award, and like they must be so tired.
No, literally. And like if their kids aren't sleeping through the night and they're working.
Oh my gosh.
Like can you imagine trying to exercise, wake up multiple
No.
times a night with your children, go to work all day, like
I just don't think I don't think it was meant for it.
you
like
left me speechless. No.
it wasn't.
No, like it was designed this way.
No.
Like you're burning the candle at every single end. There's a third end you've created.
Who decided that like 9 to 5 were good hours? I feel like and I feel like we're getting completely off topic in the episode because
This is the way it's supposed to be.
no.
Let the
But
wind
I
take us.
feel like 9 to 5, like who's working 8 hours?
There's a thing that like the average person works like 5 to 6 of the 8 hours.
I think it's more like 4.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, because it's like also hilarious. You know what's so funny is when middle of the day, like you post something on Instagram, I get like all boys liking my stuff. And it's like also the same people, you know what I'm talking
Yes.
about. And it's just like, I know you guys, like you, if and I could do it at 11 a.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., like 10 a.m., 9, like these people, I'm like, are you on your like? Are you like you guys are on your phones all the time?
Yes. Like objectively, like
It's so
you
funny.
are always checking in on with Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
You're just checking
You're just
in.
checking in.
No, but I mean, I did that all the time too when I was working.
Oh, I did too.
Like in between calls, you have 5 minutes. What are you doing? You're going on your phone.
Oh yeah, you just need to to decompress them.
Yeah. Like you have a couple minutes and it's like I'm on my phone. Yeah, it's so true. Like actually productivity hours.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They're never going to fix it, so it's fine.
That's what's hard is like I don't think like the hours aren't going to change. Like this isn't going to change, and
like it is what it is. Unless you have like a really chill job.
Totally.
That's like it kind of lets you do your own flexible thing. I don't know. That was one pro of working from home was that like I could go throw laundry in between stuff.
That is nice.
But a downside is you are alone in solitude every day at your desk in your 1-bedroom apartment, and like it got dark.
Yeah, it gets depressing.
It was a little bit depressing.
Well, it's hard because it's just like, oh my gosh, like what am I actually living for?
Yeah.
It gets to that point where it's just like, how is like, because work is like an identity. How do you like not make it just that is your only identity? And like, how do you find joy outside of that too?
Totally. Yeah. How do you not? It's so hard because it's like, okay, how do I not let this thing that I spend the majority of my waking hours doing define me?
Right.
Because it's such like a weird contradiction where it's like, don't let your job define me. And it's like, well, that is what I do with the majority of my time and attention. It all goes to this.
And I think like hot take, like, I actually think the best jobs are those that you are kind of defined by. Like, yeah, those ones that like you're proud of yourself for like getting the job, like having the job. Like, I think maybe it's okay. Like, I don't know, your self-worth shouldn't come by it. But like, if that's a goal and you're like, I want to be really good at work, I think it's like fine.
No, I think it's like, I think know. At least a goal of mine is like to love my job.
Yes, so exactly.
But I think it's not even like, oh, it was a goal to get this job, but it's like if you're at work and you're like, oh, I love my job.
Yeah.
And you're like, and it brings me so much joy. Talk about it. That's amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if that brings you joy, that's
also
great.
You made it.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Jealous.
Like that is the goal.
Yeah, totally.
Like we were talking, it's like when we were talking to Darian on the podcast and we were like, oh, like what are like your next steps? Because for us, we're always thinking next steps. And she's like, well, I like where I'm at. And I'm like, oh my gosh. That's it. Like, that's the whole point of everything is just to like where you are, which I don't know what percentage of the world is there, but if you are there,
mazel tov.
Mazel. That's funny. What's the next question? Okay. I feel like I need to be like recentered.
No, okay, so I feel like we really fleshed that one out.
Yeah.
So that was good. Okay, my next question to you is, how do you combat the corporate glowdown? And by corporate glowdown, I mean freshman 15, you get pale. You're drinking Diet Coke every single day at like 2 p.m. And honestly, I mean like 45 ounces. It. Like what do you do to combat?
It's like you just have to exercise. Like truly, you have to be working out. If you're not working out, like I will balloon if I'm not working out.
Same.
Like that's just like a reality.
Yeah.
Or it's just like yeah, whatever. You don't feel as good about yourself. Also, like I feel uglier even if like my appearance doesn't change. Like actually exercising. Unfortunately, the 2 p.m. Diet Coke I actually think is a great way to combat it because it's 0 calories. It's an appetite suppressant. I fear. You
ignore the aspartame.
Aspartame's not real.
No, PSA, we had Diet Cokes before we filmed this. So.
Oh yeah, I want a Diet Coke a day right now, and it's killing me slowly.
I feel like just embrace it.
Yeah.
You know what I think? Something practical that I used to do sometimes is during my lunch breaks or like times when like I could get lunch, like I would go outside and walk if it was nice. Like getting your steps in was really, because okay, like for example, if you're trying to get 10,000 steps a day, it is so hard to do that if you're also carving out time to work out. It takes an hour to walk 10,000 steps a day, PSA. And so like sneaking that in, like walking outside in the sun, sometimes I'd call people too.
That's so fun.
Yeah, so I'd call people like just to get like a social bug. Usually I was like complaining about work to them and being like, what should I do next? But it was just like a really fun break in the day.
Yeah, and you're like, actually an outside world exists.
Yeah.
I think also something that I started doing that was really helpful was don't eat your lunch and work at the same time. Like
that's so true.
You can have, it only takes 5 to 10 minutes to eat a lunch actually.
Yeah.
If you have 10 minutes at some point, I mean, unless it's like really crazy one-off scenarios, you can find 10 minutes between the hours of 10 and 2 where you're like, hey, I'm just going to sit and I'm going to eat this for 5 minutes. Yeah. Because then you're actually full from lunch. If I eat while I'm working, like it just, there's like the mind-body connection is not there. No, and you don't get full.
Your brain doesn't compute that it's like I've eaten. Your brain is like still doing stuff and then like you're just kind of stuffing your face.
Yes, like you're just like chewing and like you're not fully chewing your food. You're literally just like swallowing and you are shoveling food into your mouth as fast as you possibly can. I've had those lunches and it's like so stressful when you're like just shoveling food because like I don't have time for this but I need to eat something.
Yeah.
Because that really helps.
I think it totally helps
mentally
too.
and physically.
It's also a mental break.
Mental break, and I think also planning your snacks.
I have that written down too.
Yeah, plan them.
And I think too,
anticipate them.
Choosing like healthy snacks.
Yeah,
Like-
that's what I mean by plan them.
Yeah, if you can like do like some yogurt versus like Cheez-Its, probably a good move.
Well, because I think what's hard is you need to anticipate the desire to snack.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
sometimes it's like, oh, my goal is I'm not going to have snacks today. It's like, no. Those are dopamine hits that you need
Like
and you are craving. Okay.
so true.
So it's like, make it a beef stick.
Yeah.
Or just like something. Also, I would just drink a lot of drinks. Honestly, drinks were big.
Oh,
Like a LaCroix, a Spindrift.
Oh my gosh, I had like 4 drinks on my desk at all times. Always the sparkling water was there.
Drinks are so fun, and it's so good for you to
Yeah.
have hydrating beverages.
Yep, totally.
A fun drink is everything.
Yep.
So I think that's big.
One thing I did have that was really helpful is that two of my jobs, I had a standing desk.
Yeah.
Which I actually loved the standing desk. It made me feel not so like sluggish. Like I've literally been in like a hunch seated position the whole time.
Yeah.
I know people have like walking desks. We didn't have that. I like can't really focus on a walking desk.
How are you doing things with the walking desk?
I don't know.
How are you? Because I'm a pretty good typist, okay? Like I've got a good WPM. How on earth are you like walking at a decent pace and also like making a thoughtful email? Because
Yeah.
also, to be fair, like ChatGPT maybe has like changed the email game now, where
Yeah,
like
that's true.
Like you don't actually write that many emails; they're mostly composed for you, and you just edit them.
Yeah.
But still, I don't understand how people are typing and walking at the same time, unless you're going at like a 0.5. But even then, like I had a walking pad, I would have to take my feet off the walking pad if I was doing any actual work. I'd be straddling the walking pad. It's going in between my legs and typing because I was like, I actually have to get something done. I actually have to think about this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I don't know how people are doing the walking thing.
No idea.
But I think it's a great idea, just not applicable.
Not practical. If
Yeah,
you can
not
make it work,
practical.
that's amazing.
Totally.
I don't know what parallel processing you possess, but that's great.
What do you think about, like, I feel like you need to enter into, like, I'm like a hot girl at work.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Like, in terms of, like, preventing the corporate glowdown, I feel like in my first couple jobs, I was just, like, surviving. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what? Like, if I look like this, I look like this.
Yeah.
And then there was, like, a kind of an era, well, I got better. But where it's like, oh, no, like, I'm the personality hire, like I was working with all men.
Yeah.
Who were like, some of them were a little bit on the more boring side. And so it was like, I like came in and I just like swagged up. I was like, I'm like wearing these really cool sweatpants. Like, I know I'm cool. They know I'm cool. But so I think like, just like, I think having that as part of like your personality and
Yeah.
like embracing that and being just in like this mental state where it's like, no, like I'm that girl. It like helps prevent the glow down.
Yeah. What do you think about buying cute clothes for work? Like, let's say you're not in an
Yeah.
office where you can wear your everyday clothes.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
You're in like a corporate environment or a work environment where you have to dress up. What is your thought on like investing in your work pieces to look cuter?
I think it's actually a good thing.
I think it's a good idea
Like
too.
my frugal self immediately is like, ew, no.
Yeah, I'm like I'm not wearing these out.
Exactly. But no, I think it's a really good idea. And I think the better you look is so true. Like the better you feel.
That's so true. It's like Danielle Phelang. If you follow her on Instagram, you know who she is. She has amazing
Yes.
work style. She looked so good, and I'm like, you know what? I really should have had that more. Like, should have had more of that energy. Because for some reason, I was just like, let me go to Macy's and buy the cheapest item that can pass as work clothes.
That's what I did.
I looked horrendous every single day, and I think it kind of does affect your psyche when you know you look ugly.
Yeah. When you hate your clothes, it doesn't add to like the wanting to go to work.
No.
Yeah.
Well, and it's almost like you create this like work persona more for yourself, and your work persona is ugly and has bad style.
You know, we had a friend who interviewed for a job recently, and she put on her outfit, and I was like, dang, girl.
Yes, she looked amazing.
She looked amazing, and it was like, okay, like, it was like, honestly, I was like, wait, you should go work in corporate.
Yeah.
Like, you look like your girl bossing.
Yeah, I was like, you rock this.
When I put my clothes on, I was looking at like Matilda or something like that.
Nothing fit me properly. Because I was trying to get things on sale. So if it was a size too big, nothing a safety pin couldn't fix.
I just basically reused my church clothes.
And the problem is like the outfits weren't right for church nor for work.
No.
So you don't look right in either place.
No.
And you're just wearing this really awkward like cap sleeve knee length dress. And you look like a senator the whole time.
Like a senator. You're either wearing Democrat blue or Republican red.
Yes, always.
Always.
I
literally had a dress that like made me look like, like a Republican senator.
No,
you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I have a blue dress, and Davis was like, "Get that out of my sight." I tried to wear it for church, and he's like, "What are you wearing?"
No, exactly.
He's like, "Where do you think we're going? We're not going to a board meeting."
Yes.
And I was like, "Yeah, we are." Like, this is what I have. There are too many occasions I need to dress for.
Okay, do you have any other thoughts on avoiding the corporate glowdown?
No, Godspeed.
Yeah, Godspeed.
It's hard.
Right.
I haven't figured out self tanning, but if you figure that out, you do.
Yeah, if you can get sun on the weekends, like have weekend plans to get sun, but
figure it out.
I don't know. Okay, my next question for you is, how do you cure the Sunday scaries? We've all had them.
Quit your job.
What do you do with it? I remember vividly. I can like literally remember, like I go to bed at 9:30 on Sunday night. My roommates are still up and about rustling. Like they have friends over. They're like, I can literally hear their voices echoing.
Oh.
It's like an hour and a half goes by. I look at my phone. It's like 11:30, and I'm like, I can't go to bed because I have so much anxiety for the next day. And granted, like I'm planning to wake up to go work out, and I do that. Mm-hmm. So, but like I couldn't even get to the point where like I would like be able to bring myself down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, from the anxiety.
Well, and like you're mentally calculating how many hours of sleep you're getting.
Well, exactly. And so all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm
stressed.
only going to get 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah. So then you're stressed about how much less sleep you're getting because you can't fall asleep.
Exactly.
The worst was when it was Sunday and you were ready for next Saturday. And you were like, I haven't even started this week.
I know.
And I feel like it's been 3 days. Yeah. And you're like coming down. Well, because Saturday night and Friday night, you can stay up late. And then Sunday night, you're like, it's a school night.
Exactly.
It's a weeknight. It's a work night. I got to be in bed. And it's like so stressful because like you're turning off the TV of the movie you're watching, everything. And you're just like, how do I do this? If you hate your job so much, I think those become good indicators of like, okay, you need to carve, like either something's got to give, something has to change.
Something has to go.
Yeah. So it's like whether or not you need to like change your life, change your job, or it's like, hey, during the week, you need to like have things during your week that you're looking forward to.
Yeah.
Like your workout class. I don't even know. What else do you have to say?
I just remember like, usually once I got to work, it was never as bad as the anxiety that it gave me.
For sure.
So like, I didn't journal back then, but like maybe like before going to bed, like writing down the things that were making me anxious, maybe would have like made me like less anxious. I think what was hard is like, it was just like my job as a whole that like just gave me anxiety. Yeah. And it was like, ugh, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe like trying to parse out what you're stressed about. Or sometimes even like for me, like thinking about my week and being like, turns out this isn't going to kill me.
Yeah.
And like,
exactly. Like
this email's not going to kill me.
What is the worst that could happen?
Yes.
Like, honestly, the worst was like that they fire me and they don't like me, which I was terrified of, but like probably would have been fine.
Yeah. Like you're going to survive.
Exactly.
Well, and also we're not doing heart surgery.
No.
In none of our jobs is anyone dying. I remember like one of my bosses, one of my managers one time was like, so we're not doing open heart surgery. Everyone was like freaking out about something. He was kind of like a higher up and he was like, no one is dying.
Oh my gosh.
No one's dying.
Continue that thought.
What? And you're not going to die because the anxiety is like this like fear and like self-protection mechanism.
Yes.
And then you realize nothing bad's going to happen. No, like even if something bad's going to happen, you are going to be fine.
Literally the worst thing is that your boss doesn't like you. Like, it's just so funny how terrified we are of like some people that are higher up than us and like their opinions and thoughts of some project that you've put together.
Yeah, exactly. Like someone's feedback.
Someone's feedback is the scariest
like
part.
Doing so, or like, I remember like you're going to make a mistake at some point.
Yes, you are. That's what's hardest too. You are going to make mistakes.
I was beside myself for hours.
Oh my gosh.
For hours when I made a mistake.
Same. I remember one time we had like we were using the wrong data set for all of this analysis and we figured it out like the day before the investment committee meeting. And like, was it like on my plate to like double check this? Like, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it, and it's hard because you don't want to go to work for like 4 days.
No, and
it's
you
like
feel
you're
ill.
shamed.
Yeah, you can't show your face.
No, it's like my face is buried.
Well,
in my
and it's like
desk.
I don't want to do anything else because I'm like I'm gonna mess everything up.
Yes.
All of a sudden, you're like
Exactly.
I
You're
can't do
terrified.
anything. I feel so incompetent. But like you're gonna make mistakes, and the feel of failure. Turns out we are sitting on this couch and have survived everything.
Yeah, it's so true.
Like nothing that has happened, we're fine.
Totally.
So it's so crazy, but. And I don't know, I was listening to Diary of a CEO, and one of his things was like, turns out like I went to rock bottom and like I came back.
Oh, that's so true.
And it was really inspiring. I liked
That's
it.
actually really cool.
Anyways, what are you gonna say?
Do you have any other thoughts on
No,
this
keep
one?
going.
Okay, I have another question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say that like you genuinely actually like your job, and you're just like, hey, like I want to like get up, like I want to move up the ranks, and I like want people to respect me.
Yeah.
Like, how can you get people to respect you and like take you seriously?
Be normal.
That is so true.
Like the people who do the best are the people who are actually, this is like so dumb, socializing with their bosses.
Yep.
And they create normal human connection with people.
Yes.
Because like there's the baseline of like be good at your job. Okay, yeah. That's not that hard, but like everyone is pretty competent at their job. If you're incompetent, we have so many other things to be dealing with. But like probably if you want to get up, like you're good at your job, so like be good, like what they give you, do it and like be good at it and do your stuff on time, try to do your stuff early, try to also like look for things you can do. But the biggest, like I think the biggest game changer is being normal and making actual friends with people. People like to promote people that they like.
It's so true.
Yeah.
I would literally wrote down, be the personality hire.
Yeah.
Like be that person that people want to be around.
Yeah, like they want to have lunch with you.
Yeah, they want to have lunch with you. You're like always good energy. You're never like negative about stuff. Like if something goes wrong, like you're not gonna get angry and like blow up.
No.
Like literally, I feel like even at my last job, I was the personality hire, and like I'm like not that's like not me normally, but it was just like comparatively, and like I did way less work, and they like still loved me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, because you're like, also it's like you can be strategic about like, I'm doing all the right work.
Yes.
I'm doing all the work that people are seeing that actually matters. I think there's sometimes people like understanding what work matters.
Yes, I would say with that caveat, I like still did everything that I needed to do.
Totally.
And here's the thing, if you can like totally crush at your job, then like your personality matters less, but you have to be in the top 1%. I feel like there's like 90% of individuals fall within like the same 75% ish bucket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't totally suck, but if you're like kind of good enough, then like your personality and you reaching out makes such a huge difference.
Yeah. No, it's so huge.
Also, like as a principal too, I feel like under promising and over delivering is always good. And then,
Always.
like, and then also asking for more stuff. Like,
Yep.
like that's good advice. Like I never really did it myself, but
But yeah, like if you finish something, asking for more to help is unfortunately a way you can look really good.
yeah. So if you do want to do that, then like,
Yeah. Because it's like there's the hard skills and the
Get it.
soft skills, and like the reality is like most people can learn or just naturally do all like the hard skills or
Yeah.
like technical things.
Yeah,
So I
totally.
don't know. Those are my thoughts there.
Okay. My last question, and then maybe like any other questions that you have is like, what do you like? Basically, like, what do you do if you hate your job? So, like, at what point do you give it up?
The first part is if you hate your job. I wrote this down where the most empowering realization I had just in life was realizing that no one knows what they're doing. And everyone has been in a spot where they're confused. They're like, do I quit my job? Do I stay? And the people that I talk to that pretend to have it the most figured out are typically actually the people who are most confused, and they're just not willing to admit that they don't know what's going on. Like that was like in college, the people that had the most concrete plans, I was like, oh, you are so scared. And they always were. And like
That is so funny. Like, I feel like the head of the last company that I worked at, he, like, when we had our chats, like, he was so real with me in terms of just like, I just like don't know about this.
Yeah.
Basically. He was like, I don't know. Like, this is like, even like he's talking about himself.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know about this. Like, I'm trying to make it like X, Y, and Z thing, but like we're running into these things, X, Y, Z. And yeah, just like, like he has his experience, but like, yeah, it's just crazy that like even he, who's making millions of dollars a year, it's just kind of like, I'm just, like some of the stuff, like, I don't know.
Yeah, there's just like so much pressure to figure out like either to like your job or to know exactly what your next job's going to be. And like everyone's figuring that out, and just it's just freeing to be like, don't put pressure on yourself to expect you to have it figured out. And life is so fluid and life isn't over. And for some reason, it's like, I remember writing in my journal one time, is like, I feel like I'm 23 years old and I have the stress of a 42-year-old. I was like, I feel like I'm carrying the weight of life as if I'm like 45. And I was like, I'm in my early 20s.
That's crazy.
And even it's like, I'm in my early 30s. Like you're like, so young. Life is so long, and it's like, man, I am carrying so much stress. So I think just like remembering like your job isn't you, and I just like tended to like hold on to my job so much, and like the production value that it gave me, and how like I viewed myself because I had this job, letting go of that, and like knowing if you should quit your job. It's like it's so like individual dependent.
It's so personal.
It's so hard. Try to figure out what else you want to do.
I mean, probably don't quit your job until you have another one lined up.
Yeah.
Like if you have to pay rent.
Yeah, like
not like practically.
Bills are due on the 1st.
Yeah, so that's what's hard. Is it's hard because sometimes I think about like, okay, like why do I work, right? Like why am I doing this job? Like obviously, like I want a job that gives me energy versus the opposite. But sometimes like the reality is like I'm doing this job because I need to pay the bills.
Yeah, like I want to make money.
I also think about, you sent me a reel on this, like the difference between telic and atelic.
Yes.
And basically telic is like obsessed with the end goal. So like whatever, getting that promotion, running that race, etc. But like atelic is all about like loving the journey and the process. So that's what's hard, I think, about work and me, is like the whole time it's like, well, I'm just doing this like to get here, when it's like, okay, if I can like love the process, I probably will like my job better.
Absolutely.
But maybe I have to find it somewhere where like, no, I love this process.
Yeah. And also I have also written on here is like, don't be afraid to pivot. I have talked to so many girls, because like we've talked on the podcast about like being in your 20s and just like taking steps in different directions and being like, I'm not really sure, but I'm like trying something else.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, who cares if you're 27 and like going back to become a nurse?
Totally.
Like, who cares what anyone thinks of you? It's like, also, I think you should be more proud of yourself that I was like, I was woman enough to be like, I don't like this. I want to make a change. And so I'm changing something. I think it's way more lame to be 27 and like sticking something out just for the sake of it, when you know there's something else that you're interested in doing, but you don't have the balls to do it.
Yeah. I really think you're never too old to do the thing.
No.
You're never too old.
No. Yeah. It's like, just like figure it out. Like make a plan, figure it out. Easier. It's always easier said than done, because it's so scary.
Well, I was literally about to say that it's just so scary, like leaving the unknown, and like there is the chance that like I'm not gonna like this thing that I think I'll like.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, and it's just like the devil, you know.
Exactly.
Like you get comfortable in certain cycles of life and you're like, man, I hate this cycle, but I know this cycle, and I don't want to have to try a new cycle and get to know something else. And yeah, like nothing's perfect.
Nothing's perfect.
So like the grass is always greener. And so you're going to get into like the new job, the new field, and there's still going to be pain points and things that are annoying no matter what. But I don't know. I just think like, don't be afraid to say, I don't have it all figured out, because no one does. And it's so freeing. And people, like, I love talking to people who are like, oh, I'm just trying out this new thing I don't really know. And I'm
totally.
Like,
I think sometimes it's annoying, and I've fallen into this too, is like being like, I hate this, but then it's just like, I have no plan B. And so then I'm just stuck in like this, like, I hate this cycle, you know? And like, I have like, but then like, I'm just like trapped, and like, I tell my brain I'm stuck.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like your brain is like meant to solve problems, And so like, it's like, okay, how do you like unstick your brain where it's like, okay, I'm like not stuck. I don't like this. So then what?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's hard. I mean, look, I went to school last year.
Literally.
1 year ago, I was at our community college taking some classes. It didn't work out, but no regrets.
But you went down the path. And you tried.
I tried.
And it's cool to try.
Yeah, trying is cool.
Trying is so cool. Try something new. Why not?
You know what, also another thing I think is I was always so scared to tell my boss that like, oh, I want to be in like a different org.
Oh,
like I'm thinking like in like more of a corporate setting where you have like a sales team, a marketing team, a finance team, like all these different teams. Like if you want to actually be somewhere, like some people weren't afraid of that, but I was afraid that if I told my boss that, they'd hate me.
Yeah.
But I feel like that was really dumb of me.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to go somewhere, then like I should have told my boss. I'm not saying that I necessarily did, but like I was terrified to be like, well, I think like marketing would be cool. Or I don't know.
Totally. Yeah. Like if you want to move somewhere, make it known.
Yes.
Yeah. Even if like you want to get promoted, make it known you want to get promoted.
Totally.
Yeah. Like make it known. Loud people.
No, literally.
Get the grease.
This associate and myself, you know what I'm talking about. We felt like we were getting underpaid.
Oh yeah.
And for like the people around us. And so me and this associate took it upon ourselves to do all this market research in terms of like comps, what other people are getting paid in the same positions in our areas. And so we took it to like the managing, like the partner, and like he wasn't happy with us, but we got the pay bump.
Yeah.
I quit shortly thereafter, but
you did it, and that's your legacy.
yes. They're like making like $30,000 more.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
No, it was like a big pay bump.
Yeah.
So,
significant chunk.
and they deserved it.
And
we're getting underpaid.
I did hear a story once that I think needs to be aired in case this is you. They were doing a one-on-one with their boss.
Okay.
And the boss was like, hey, how are things going? And they said, oh, like, I don't love it here. I don't hate it here. I'm just kind of like here doing my thing, whatever. That individual proceeded to be let go.
Yeah.
From the firm.
Yes.
And was surprised.
Yeah.
And so, as I was talking to this person, I said, yeah, perhaps if you would like to stay at a job, you should probably just like pretend to have a little bit more excitement.
Yeah.
Because people don't want to keep people around who like don't like it there.
Yeah.
So yeah, and like for me that seemed like an obvious thing. I was like, well, yes, of course, if you tell someone you do not like your job and they're your boss, like that is the last thing they want to hear from you.
Totally.
The last thing I want to hear is like, I hate it here. I'm just kind of here for a paycheck. Don't say that to people. Do not be saying that. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So yeah, just in case that like wasn't known to you, I think that's a good thing to think about.
And like along that vein, actually the Giggly Squad literally talked about this like 2 weeks ago, but she was basically like they were about to hire someone and they were Gen Z, not to like,
I'm a Gen Z.
It's not generational, but basically it was like, well, like where do you see yourself in 5 years? And like this was like a coffee chat, and basically she was just like trying to see like, okay, like maybe would I hire this person?
Yeah.
And like she's just like, I don't know.
Oh,
Like, and so it, like she wasn't hired, bottom line.
yeah, no, that
So
does
like,
not.
like you gotta have some sort of like, if you want to get somewhere, like, yeah, like make it known. Like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I would love to be an account executive or whatever.
Yeah. Even if it's not even with the company anymore.
Even if it's not like your exact plan, just the idea that like you're working towards something, like people like that.
People love ambitious people.
Yes.
And bring back lying at work.
Yeah.
You know what? You don't owe anyone anything. So, like if someone was like, how are things going? And I was like, part of my plan is this going well for me. So I'm telling you it's going well.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I feel like this is like exactly contradictory to what I said about like being afraid to move organizations.
but like,
I agree with you.
Create a chessboard for you. It's like,
Yes.
okay, part of my chess is I want to get to marketing. You need to make it known you want to go to marketing.
Exactly.
But if part of my chessboard is like, okay, I want to stay at this project for the next 6 months, and then because I'm currently talking to people to switch projects, like you can kind of slow play certain things, but maybe not bring back lying, but play the corporate game. It's a game.
Yes.
And the sooner you start playing the game, you will get ahead.
People are playing checkers. Mm-hmm. Actually, they're playing chess.
Yeah. They're playing, they could be playing Mahjong for all I know. They're playing though.
No, but it's so true. Like the people that play the corporate game, they always get promoted.
Yeah.
Like the gossipy ones always get promoted.
Yes. And it's so funny because some people like play the game and they like start freaking out like, oh my gosh, that's disgusting. I'm like, no, be yourself.
No, it's
like
political.
Still be like a human being.
Smart.
But just like understand the dynamics a lot. Like become friends with the right people and become genuine friends with them. Like
Right.
don't become fake friends with them, but like
Make efforts.
yes, make efforts.
You like literally have to make efforts. Yeah.
Like get to know certain people and yeah, again, like don't be fake.
You know, it's like think to yourself, like if I'm running for the president of the United States,
Yeah.
like I am trying to be influential and literally getting as many people's votes as I can.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's how you win.
Yes.
That's how you become president of the country. Similarly, in your corporate job, if you want XYZ thing, like You got to win votes.
Yes.
That's the bottom line. You have to win votes.
Yeah, you have to win votes. And so, and some people I just think want to like push against the court. And I'm just like, I don't know where you think it's going to take you.
Yeah.
People want to like people, make friends with people.
And you need to be the one that likes them too, right?
Yes.
Like the most popular people are the ones that like people. So you've got to, if people can feel like they're going to like you back.
Yes. Just again, as what Rebecca said earlier, like being a happy person goes so far. Like being a good vibe and a good time.
Literally.
People like that.
People like that.
No, yeah. So I'm just saying, don't be afraid. Just lean in.
And best of luck.
And
Godspeed.
good luck. You're going to do it and you're going to love your life.
Yeah.
And you're going to find a way to love life. And that is my gift to you.
What a special ending to this.
That was so thoughtful. But anyways, we love you guys. And I hope you're doing so well.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Like and subscribe as always. We actually so love you and we appreciate you too.
Yes. Love you guys so much. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.